Hello, so today what we're going to do is we're going to complete this sheet, what we have here in front of us, using all of our pictograms, and what we're going to really focus on here is drawing our horizontal, vertical and angled lines by joining up our dots using our set square and our pencil. So we're first going to begin by just tearing a piece of tape, okay, and taping our top two corners, top left and top right. So I'm just going to use my T-square, okay, here as you can see, just to straighten up, okay, my page. It's not imperative that you use your T-square, it's not important. You can just simply have it straight on your table or on your board. Tape here. Hold your page at the same time and tape to the left. So now my page won't move when I'm working on it. So what we have is we have our set squares here. We have our 30-60 and our 45. I'm going to use my 30-60 to draw as much as I can here first. Okay. So you're just going to complete, okay, what I'm doing here. So the first thing we're going to start with here is we're going to start, okay, with this pictogram here, okay, and this simply says, pictograms are often used in signs and symbols to convey messages through graphics. Given below are four common pictograms. Identify what each symbol represents, reproduce the symbol using the partial drawing in the grid supplied, colour or shade your completed drawing. So we'll first of all look at this one. This is our first aid, so we can just simply write that in, first aid. Okay. After we have that done, now what we're going to do is we're just going to look at how can we create this pictogram in here. So simply analysing our drawing here and looking at it, we can see that it is 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes long. It's also 4 boxes or 4 dots high. 4 wide, 4 down, 4 across, 4 down, 4 across, 4 down, 4 across, 4 up, 4 across, 4 up, and that's that completed. So we'll just simply do that. So we get our ruler, draw, connect up our dots. We're simply drawing a line up lightly and then down lightly, like that. We can now draw across 4, down 4, and I'll just zoom in there a bit more there so you can see that, what I'm talking about. Over 4, down 4, over, down, and that's it completed. Okay, so we can go over it now a bit heavier if we want by leaning on our pencil. Just making those lines stand out. Okay, so that's that done. We'll move on to our second one now in a second. Okay, lovely. Next one. So this is another pictogram we will probably see. Okay, again, you might see it, okay, on holidays. You might see it maybe in high-rise buildings. But what it refers to is it refers to stairs. So we're just going to write in stairs here. Okay. Okay, and if we again analyze this drawing. Okay, analyze this drawing and just see where are we going to start, what's our next step, what's our third step, what's our fourth step. So we've 2 is the thickness of each step, as it seems to be here on our pictogram. Our step here, how long is it? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 high. So this is called the rise and this is called the going. So our rise here is 4, our going then is 4. So 4, 4, 4. Okay, so I think that should be good enough. We'll start with that. So let's go down here, get our ruler, 4. Up 4. 4 across, 4 up, Okay, again 4 and 4. So that was nice and easy. Our next one, what we're going to do is we're now going to do underneath it. So come over 4, down 4, and continue that all the way down. So take your time, make sure your ruler is nice and straight. Join up all the dots as straight as you can. Try not to have it like that. As you can see, that is sideways. Try and have it vertically positioned. Okay, so a good way is to maybe match the end dots. Okay, the end dots will give you a more accurate line, I think. There we go. Okay, so that's that done. So I'm using this pencil here as a HB. I'm not going very hard on it, but when you press hard on the lead edge, you can see it does give you a darker finish. So I might need to go over that just a second time, just to make the lines that bit darker. Okay, so very good. Okay, so this one here, we'll move on to our third one. Okay, our third one here is, this is a sign you would see maybe on your way, maybe on the road, going into the city, maybe going around any road works that are done, maybe outside the city or any suburbs. Okay, this will be used by the council. So what we're looking at here is we're looking at the sign or pictogram, which means keep to the right. Okay, so I'm just going to say keep, okay, right. Okay. So again, analyze this. How are we going to create this down here? Okay, so that seems pretty easy. Come up here, come over there. Okay, we can see that they're 1, 2, 3 wide. Okay, so let's start with that first of all. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 high. So that's my 9 high, and I'm going to draw back. Do the same thing here. Okay, so we'll just go. There's 9. And we draw back. So now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to draw 2 light lines. They're going to be 3 boxes apart. And this will allow me to find this point and this point. So nice and lightly, not too heavy. And 3 out. We'll draw a vertical line. So now what I can do here, okay, is if you look at this point here, we need to find this point, and if we just take a little moment here and think about it, how do we get from here to here? Over 3, up 3. Okay? That's my point. So that's that one done. Now let's focus here. That's it here. We'll draw that back. So these light lines that I'm just after drawing here now helps me to find those points which are here and here. Okay. Now if you look at this point here, this is the next one that we need. Okay. This point is very, very simply found by, we'll just think about it. This is what we have, and this is what we have down here. Extend. Okay, so when we extend the lines, where this line intersects with this line, that's our point that we're looking for. And we'd repeat the same up here. Now the light lines that I use here at the start, initially, I can now make heavy. But this stays light. This is heavy, so I'm leaning on the pencil a bit harder, but this stays light. And that's that completed. So, well done. So now what we're going to do is we're now going to move on to our last pictogram, which is here. Okay? And this pictogram, very, very simply, okay, just by looking at it, okay, it would mean a letter or an envelope. So I'm just going to go with letter. Okay, for now. We do have a little box up here which says, can you think of any advantages for communicating messages through graphics? There are loads of messages, okay, and loads of advantages, okay, of communicating messages through graphics. And this is something that you should do with your teacher, and you filled out with your teacher, so I'm just going to keep away from that for now. So let's focus on this one now. So as you can see, this is the outline here with a rectangular box, and we have a triangle, a triangle, a triangle, and then we have another triangle here with a triangle kind of cut out of it. Okay, or there's different ways you can look at it, but that's the way I see it. So let's do the outline first. Okay, so just extend these lines that we have here. Okay, so that's that done. The next one we're going to do now next is, if we look at this triangle, that's the one that I'm going to do here now next. Okay, so if you look, we can come down one, one dot here. Just look at that a bit closer. So we're going to come down one dot, which is here, and then we come in 1, 2, okay, to find that. So if I just zoom in there a bit closer, come down 1 in 2, which is here. Okay, do the same, 1 down here in 2. So we join that. Oops. Okay, so from there, let's try and find this point. So this point here, okay, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 high, and it's also right in the middle. Okay, so if we look at this line that we have here, we'll count how long it is and see where halfway is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So half of 10 is 5. There's 5. So that's the midline, the midpoint, and we said that we have to come down 5. Okay, just double checking. Yeah, it was 5. Okay, that's that done. We'll do the ones on the side now next. So down 3 and in 3. Let's do the same over here. Okay, so 3, so it's 6 long. 3 is halfway, in another 3, which is here. That's those two triangles done. Now let's look at this one here at the bottom. So I always do the bases first. I find that easy. It's the easiest way to approach this question. So that's the base done there. Now let's draw a line going this way. Join our dots that way. So it's going parallel. Okay, a parallel line. Just going to draw that lightly. Do the same here. Draw it lightly. We can extend this line down here now next. Do that lightly. And we can extend this line down here lightly. Okay, so I kind of went a bit fast forward there, but if you look at this drawing here, you can see that this line here and this one, this is an extension of this, and this is an extension of this. So now let's make it heavy. And that's that completed. Okay, so again, well done. So we'll now move on to our last pictogram, and this is our last pictogram, okay, that we have. So just give me a moment there till I adjust my visualizer. Okay, so we have graphics, which is here, needs to be completed in the space below, which is here. Okay, so So the first thing we're going to look at is we're going to look at the G. So this is the G here, okay? So we'll just zoom in. So in the G, I believe we have this point here, okay? And what we need to do is we need to find this one, 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 and this one, this one, and then this one, okay? So very, very simply, we're simply coming in 2, okay, to find that. Come in 2. How do we find that point? You come over 1, up 1, or up 1, over 1. Okay, so let's do that first of all. Come over 2, then come in 1, up 1. Okay, so we'll go over to the G, which is here. Two is what we're looking at first. Over 1, up 1. Over 1 then, which is this one here. Okay, and just looking at this one, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 long. Okay, so this one now is the next one that we're going to draw to. Over 1, down 1. Okay, and again, just looking at this, it's up 1, over 1. So again, I'm just using my set square, turning it. This now is up 1. You come all the way out to here, and then we come straight down. So that's that G done. Okay, so that was quite easy. Next thing we'll now look at the R. Okay, so our R. So if I just look here at this one, we have this point which is here. Okay, we need to find this one, this one, this one, and we have that one. So we're coming over 1, 2, 3, 4 for that, and then we're coming over 2 and down 2. So that's nice and simple, 4 and 2. Okay, after that done, we're coming down 2, and then we're coming over 2, down 2. So down 2, and we're just joining to that. Okay, that's the R done. Next thing, we then have the middle part. The middle part now, we have to come down 2, which is 1, 2, and then we have 2 long here. This is 1, and then we draw to this point. Okay, which is here, over 1, down 1. Again here and here. Okay, that's the R done. So we'll look at the A now next. Our A is here, so we're just coming, as you can see, I suppose just looking at it, we've got this point here, we need to find the top one. So as you can see, it's right across on that one, okay, which is here. So we're just simply coming up to the R, which is that height. Okay, up 2, over 2, 2 long, so 2 dots long, okay, and then we're coming over 2, down 2. Like that. Our next thing now we're going to be looking at is we're now going to be looking at the middle of the A, which is here. It's the same height as that, so come across. This is over 1, down 1, which is there. Okay, that's the A completed. Let's go on to our P. Okay, so the P, here we have this point, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're coming over 2. And then it's 2 up and 2 across. So 4, 2, over 2, up 2. Up 2, over 2, which is here. And finish that off. Okay, so what we have here is we have this line, again, same height as that. We're coming down 2, coming out 1, to here, and here. Okay, our H is the next one. So if you look at the H, again, it's just 2 wide here. We're coming up 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's pretty easy. 4s and 2s. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're coming over 2. Then we're going down 4. 2 wide. And we're going all the way straight up, and we repeat the exact same from the other side. 4, so 4 down. So that's the H. Let's do the I. So the I again is 2 up, 2 over, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's grand. Just going to go here, and then here. Let's do here. This is 2, and then let's do 2 here. Let's go across the top. So there has to be 2 in the middle, which is these 2. So that means that this is heavy, this is heavy. Heavy here, going in 2, and then we have 2 here. So now we just draw a vertical line, there to there, and then there to there. Okay, that's our I completed. Let's do the C next, and then the S. Okay, so let's analyze our C. The C here, if we look at it, we have these 2 points here. We're simply coming over 2, up 2. Okay, and if you look at the I, our points are directly across from these 2 points in the I on the C. So let's do that now. There, there, and there. Okay, don't forget the 2 here, so it has to be 2 up on top. Okay, so let's again go back here. So we're coming over 2, down 2, and then 2 again, 2 again. Okay, so 2 is this length, 2 is this length. Okay, so I'll do the exact same here underneath. Okay, we're just going to go up now 1, and then we're going to go to this point. So up 1, we'll draw that heavy. So if we go up 1, we go down 1. So this goes up 1, this goes down 1. Okay, let's do the same here now. So we're just going to go up 1, over 1. Do the same here, just in reverse, down 1, and over. Straight up. That's the C, and let's go on to the S. That's our S, which is here. Okay, so we're taking a line at an angle like that now, and that line, as you can see, is stopping here, which is directly below that point. So I'm just going to go at this angle, which is here, and it stops directly below here. We're now going to come down 1, and then we're going to come down 2 and over 2. So down 1. And that's my point there. Okay, so now we join this point here, and if you look at this, this point here is what we need to find next. So that point is 1, 2 back from here. So just go 1, 2, and then join that to there. And now what we have is we have this point here, which is down 1 over 1. So down 1 over 1. Same thing there. Over 1, up 1. We're going 2 across. And then we're coming down 1 and we're drawing that line, and that's the graphics pictogram completed. So if I just zoom out, that's our page completed. Okay, so what we now need to do next is we now need to color these in. Okay, so I don't think I need to show you how to color, but I'll just do one of them very quickly, and you can repeat then the same for all the rest. But we'll try and go with, you know, as realistic as possible. This is a first aid, it would be associated with a green color, so we'll try and go green here. This can be blue or red, probably blue. Okay, your stairs here can be a red. Okay, and your envelope here, you could go maybe with a blue if you wanted. The graphics, you can keep them all the same color, or you can go a different color for each one, okay, like a rainbow. So anyway, I'm just going to do the first one, and I'll leave you complete the rest then, okay, yourselves for homework. Okay, so here's my green. So when I'm coloring, all I do very simply, okay, is I get my ruler anyway, like this. I put my ruler here, and when I'm coloring, I just color into the ruler. Okay, and I'm not pressing very hard on that, as you can see. Okay, we still want to show, okay, our working out in our drawings, so just very lightly press on your coloring pencil and just color into your ruler. Okay, so that's the green done. You can complete the rest yourselves. Okay, thank you for watching this video, and please complete this to the best of your ability. Okay, thank you.